Hey, American family, how are you? This is Larry, Timmy, and Taylor here today, and we're for another week. Um, Sorry it's so late. It's on Friday, but we had some good DAs this week, so we had a lot of activity and a lot of new people that we hopefully you'll be able to meet. A number of them at the Nashville at the national conference. So, quick things from IT. The first thing you saw recently, I think yesterday, Thursday on the 12th, you saw an email from Hayden Weir from Abbott Label. And here we have a vendor reaching out to the American family to give us a phishing alert. He said they had a number of bad actors, as Mike Pfeiffer calls them, that were using or changing their Abbott, ABBOTT label.com email address kind of a little bit so they could spoof us. So they're spoofing vendor sales or end user distributors that buy from Abbott by going with ABBOTT labels. All they did was add an S at the end of label.com, and that's how it looks. Very, very similar and kind of inconspicuous, and so it's easy to miss. But by spoofing, what these bad actors are doing is they're reaching out to people as this Abbott labels, and they're asking us end user distributors or customers of Abbott to go online and change the payment information. So it changes from going to Abbott bank account and where we're supposed to pay Abbott to some other spoofing area or bad actor location. So anyhow, that was an email from Hayden Weir at Abbott Label. So I'm sure you've seen other ones, but I just saw that one go through and saw it came from a vendor, and so and by just adding an S, so it's so small and so little. If you don't have your type blown up and you're older, you can miss it real easily. Anyway, next from Mike Pfeiffer. There's the January Cyber Minute, which is mandatory, came out, I think, yesterday or this week. But if you have any problems or any issues logging on or connecting or seeing it, get a hold of the help desk at 877-210-9184 or help ticket at americanbus.com. Now, that's any issues getting on to see it and look at it. There's also, it'll be linked on this email or video. But the main topics were the topic of scanning of internal emails and practices there. Your signature line, which we talked about last week on your email signature line. If you try to make it a little cute and add some stuff, that's good, but you better check with IT so that you don't get stuck in spam or blocked by vendors or other receivers that are legitimate receivers, but you don't know that it's not getting there because you don't know it's blocked. Third one is Elite Central is being improved, and what it's going to do is if you fail to watch the Cyber Minute for about a month or what have you, I think it's a month, Elite Central is going to change it so you will automatically see the Cyber Minute. So if you fail to watch it, it's going to automatically trigger and show you. I haven't seen that yet, but I'll probably end up seeing it because I'm probably one of the last ones to always look at it. But anyway, don't miss that and make sure you do your Cyber Minute stuff. From Amy, there was a reminder on SOS, just sent out an email that was a ASB resource guide. Who to contact for what. And so a lot of people say, well, who do I call? What do I do? We got a lot of different departments, a lot of different people, and there's a lot of help here. You always say if you don't know who to call, whatever, get a hold of me, get a hold of Gladys, get a hold of somebody, and we'll get you to the right place. But if you want to know, get a copy of the resource guide, and you'll have it for every department and who to get a hold of. So that's a recent email that just went out, I think probably in the last day or so. Christine, again, had her January automotive update I think it was on January 10th, on Tuesday, but it's about cooperative advertising with between dealerships and OEMs. So that was a great topic to kind of give you how you can leverage and help dealerships work with OEMs and how you can drive more business for yourself. Also, out of the vertical department, the financial vertical had their think tank yesterday, which is the topic was, how do you boost sales in the financial market? So that too will be attached. That was yesterday, the 12th. And lastly but not least, watch for the email coming out on OMG's toolkit. And what the OMG toolkit is going to have is things to help you, case studies, demos, pitch deck, video, and other handy tools for you to go out and talk about an OMG setup site for your customers, a pop-up site, where you can use it instead of ACES. You can use it for smaller customers or, just a short application, what have you. You heard a lot about OMG. OMG has been a great partner. But also, before you get started with an OMG site and try to set up a site, because you can do it yourself, go through the OMG Training Academy. So before you set up a site, it's so much better and easier for you and everyone involved. Just go through the OMG Training Academy, and you'll be a lot smarter and you'll know how to do it a lot easier when you set up a site. Again, a lot of things going on. I think people are getting home from the PPAI show in Vegas. A lot of people were getting ready for our big show in Nashville. There's a regional end user show for that area, and so our local reps in the Nashville area, Greg Nelson and I will be there in a little separate table in a room that isn't in the same room as the show, but we'll be right next to it across the hall. And so hopefully we can see a lot of our Nashville sales associates a day early and some of their customers before we all get together at our show at the Omni on Friday in Nashville. So what else is going on? I think there is an ASI in Florida. And then there's there's a lot of different regional shows that are popping up, and we have our end user show on Oahu in Hawaii, which will be in March. So hopefully you and yours are all well. You're settling in. I know there's a lot of crazy weather everywhere. We're gonna have 2 real beautiful days this weekend, so we're gonna thaw out. As always, peace and love. Have a great day and a great week. We'll see you next week.